Hi, how are you? Karibu sana to my YouTube channel. Thank you for passing by. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate you. My name is Rosemary Ngoge, your sister in growth. And today I am very, very happy. I'm so happy to have you. I'm so happy that I'm seeing you. I'm so happy that you're passing by. I really appreciate you. And by the way, have you subscribed? If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. The one gift you can give me this holiday is a subscription. And also, while you're there, kindly like, because when you like, this video gets to be recommended to many people and it grows. And when it grows, your sister grows. And remember I said, Rosemary Ngoge, your sister in growth. We are growing together. We are doing this thing called growing together. So you want us to grow together? If you really want us to grow together, let's do this. Kindly subscribe, like, share, and let this video be seen by many people. Yay! It's the holiday season. I believe you've had a good time during the Christmas holidays. I normally say Christmas holidays are usually some very complicated seasons whereby you're trying to spend time with family, but there are also moments where you can really feel discouraged. I hope you didn't get to be those people that were discouraged. I was not discouraged. I was happy. I chose to spend time with family, and that to me means a lot. Now we are about to cross over, and I thought, why not have this conversation with you as we get to the new year 2026. Now, I know when it's during the new year, the transitioning time, everybody is very busy changing the year of the Lord 2026. 2026 is my year, is the year I will do A, is the year I will do B, is the year I will do C, is the year I will do D. We have so many things that we're intending to do. One of them being cutting off toxic people. Good thing, good, very good. In fact, please cut them off. But I want us to talk about something that is very important, that I've realized has been one of the reasons why progress becomes very difficult. And even when we are measuring progress, we don't measure progress chaukweli. You know, like we don't really measure the progress as should be. Let me tell you why. Look at this. Many of us want to become something, want to go somewhere, but hardly are we looking at where we are coming from. Hardly do I see anybody saying, I'm going to take a moment and reflect on my 2025. Reflect on the things that I did, the places that I visited, the opportunities that I had. Most of the time it is on, oh my God, I'm going to become this different person in 2026. I'm going to become richer. I'm going to make more money. I'm going to do this. I'm going to lose weight. So many things that we intend to do. But I realize there's something we need to do. I would like you, kindly you, my brother, my sister, take time. Take a moment, even if it is some 2 hours or 3 hours, just dedicate 2 to 3 hours of your time and ask yourself these questions. 1, where have you been? What has 2025 been like? It's very important to do an audit of the year 2025 so that you can be able to know what you did very well and give yourself a pat on your shoulder. And also you can be able to see what you never did right and then be able to do something about it. Because if you do not check where you have been, you now want to become something else. Imagine you might end up becoming the same thing over and over. And because you've never checked your challenges or you've never checked what happens in your life, unakwama. What I want to tell you, my brother, my sister, is that don't go. Before you go, take a moment, take a pause and reflect. Let me give you a shocker. I was reflecting on my 2025 and I started seeing how difficult this year was. I was like, nothing much worked. I've been telling my friends how I thought 2025 was my year of rest and I was very broke. It's very true. I never got to experience a lot of good money, the money I wanted. However, I took a moment to look at my year. 1, this year, I didn't go to the hospital. So I'm very, very grateful that I was able to enjoy good health throughout the year. And that is one thing that I'm very grateful for. The one time I wanted to go to the hospital, somebody offered a solution. I didn't need to go to the hospital. That is one. Something else, this is the year that I intentionally connected with myself. And I'm going to talk about connected with not just me, with my body. For a very long time, I had issues with my body. Now, I grew up being called fat. I never knew why I was gaining fat because I don't junk. I eat normal food. I know I have issues with food, but I didn't know exactly what the issues were. But this year, I was able to get a bit of an understanding of why this challenge has been there. That was my highlight. I realized this year I was able to travel, a traveling I'd never done before. I also realized that this is the year that my authentic gifting got to be noticed by other people. You know, when someone tells you, Rosemary, why are you not doing this? And why are you not achieving this? Yet you're this gifted. All right, that happened. This year I was able to take my child through school, through the whole year. I am so grateful for that. I was able to work. This is the same year that I gave my son whatever it is that he asked for. I don't think there's anything that young man asked for that I was not able to give him. Remember, I'm saying it is the year that I didn't make money. All right, this is also the year that I was intentional on a few areas of my life and they began to make sense. I kept myself in school through the year. I did not get any retake this year. Are we moving? So you're realizing that everything that I had not seen, it took me a moment of reflection. What exactly happened in January, in February, in March, in April? I realized I was able to connect with a friend. I was very excited because I was saying this year I didn't even have a good meal. I didn't take even a single meal outside of the house. And this year, I was able to go to one of my favorite restaurants and I had a good meal with a friend. I was able to, in fact, not one. I took myself out on one single date. I met somebody I had admired for years. This year I was invited to a very serious event. This year I was seen as a friend by others. I keep saying, sometimes you think that you're people's friends, but the moment those people see you as their friend and they invite you into their personal spaces, you begin to realize that yes, you are seen as a friend. So what am I trying to tell you? Reflect. Take a moment and reflect. What happened in your life? The good, yes, the good. The bad. How much did I let myself down? Now, if I say that I intended to lose weight and I never lost weight, then I need to ask myself, what did I do right or did I do wrong? What happened? I was able to realize that, yes, I walked a lot. However, I didn't check a lot on my eating. I also didn't check a lot on my emotions. Guess what? I was so focused on not comfort eating, but I comfort held my phone. So I derailed a lot of my progress because I was on phone most of the time. So what I'm trying to tell you, I'm not trying to tell you that, you know what, Rosemary was not a good person. I'm trying to tell you, check on your issues, check on what happened to you as you cross over to 2026. Because if you want to go somewhere, please find out where you are. I like saying this. Right now where I am seated, if I want to go to Nairobi, I have to take a journey. I have to start from where I am. I cannot tell myself, oh, get into the booking office and book a bus to go to Nairobi. Where I am, we can't operate like that because it is a distance of less than 1 hour and you're in the city. So I can't tell you to take the journey as I did. You must be able to know where you are. Somebody else who's in Kakamega, who's in Mombasa, who's wherever outside of the city, they have to make a different plan from mine. Similarly for you, where are you? As you cross over into the year 2026, where are you? What are the things that worked in 2025? If there are several things that you notice worked, what then do you need to do to either continue with them, if you really want to continue with them, or to make them better? Because you know what you did. You know what you did, and the best thing to do is to continue with what you did and improve. The ones you never did well, you know what you didn't do well. So start doing well. If you need to learn something, please learn a skill. For example, one of my desires for 2026, by the way, my quickest desire for 2025, as far as my content creation is concerned, was to get a bit of the gadgets, and I have 1 gadget, 2 gadgets. I improved that. Number 2 was to be consistent. Now, I realized that I had quammed at 392 subscribers for a very long time. Over the period, I hit 400. Over this, it's not a very long time, but I was able to cross that. You know, there are small things you never pick, small wins you never pick. Please, let's learn to pick the small wins, because small wins, twingy, they culminate into a big win. And many of us are not able to even appreciate our small wins because we have a lot of big wins being peddled. Everybody is talking about their big wins. Now I want you to take a moment and look at your small wins. What worked? You're married. Did your marriage get better? Did you spend time with your partner more than you had spent previously? How intentional were you as far as spending time with your partner is concerned? So now what are you going to improve? And let me tell you something else. Look at all aspects of your life. Don't look at one side. Look at all aspects of your life. And do not look at the aspects of your life based on what Rosemary has shared. No, 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 no. Look at the aspect of your life based on you. For example, there's something that worked for me. And even if I told you to look at it and have it working for you, you'd wonder, is Rosemary okay? Because that's not your story. Lakini, there is what is your story. There is what is your reality. Please put it on your own reality. Put it on what exactly is going on in your life. Once you pick what is going on in your life, proceed with that. Run with that. Make that the best. Create the best out of that season. And guess what, my brother, my sister? Crossing over to 2026 will be amazing. Because, yeah, you want to create a vision board. But the vision has to start from where you are. The vision has to start from where you are. So, before we cross over, I would like you to start looking at your wins throughout the year, your struggles throughout the year, understand where you are right now. Because once you understand where you are today, on the this video is gonna be up on the 30th. You're gonna find it in the morning of 31st. No, actually, yeah, it's gonna go up at on 31st. It's gonna go up on 30th. So where are you on 30th of December 2025? Understand where you are. Pick a pen and paper. By the way, I normally tell people, take a moment and audit your year. Let me tell you, the many times I have taken time to audit, and by the way, I'm not usually perfect in these things. I'm learning. The times I've audited my year, I have seen myself having achieved so much. Yet, it's the year that I was telling my friends, Aki, this year, nothing much happened. I think this was just a very mwaka ilipita too. And then I realized after taking a moment to audit, I am so jazzed. By the way, this year I was in Mombasa. You know what I was telling myself? I never did anything serious. Oh, I didn't even do much of business. In fact, my businesses died. No. This year I discovered so much. I achieved so much only after taking a moment to reflect. So I really want you to take a moment, reflect with a pen and paper. Let me tell you, if your business is gonna go somewhere, go back and reflect. And as I have said, reflect on every area of your life. Now, let me tell you, I am not married. I need to ask myself, Rosemary, are you not married by choice, or you're not married because whatever? Check, what did you do as far as your relationships are concerned? You realize you did zero. You realize you complained. You realize you sent out the energy of marriage is a scam, men are bad. Check on yourself. All right? Because as much as we want to cut toxic people, sometimes we are the enemy that is fashioned against us because we have no idea how our life is going. We don't understand what is happening. Wait, are you still here with me? And why haven't you subscribed? By the way, thank you for keeping it here. Please, let this girl grow this channel. Cynthia, let her grow this channel. By the way, the more the people, the more encouraged I get. So let this girl grow this channel. Cynthia. Yes. So what am I trying to tell us? The things that you did that sabotaged you. Remember, we are so focused on removing, but we're not focused on looking at what we did. I want to tell you my message to you actually, as we get into the new year, that the greatest doors open inside. Now, before you cut off people on 31st, Ebu spend time on 30th looking at what your life is like. What you have done in your life, what you could have done that has set you back, and what you could do now to get better. And even this better, so you need to look at where you are so that you can see what is better than that. Because sometimes you think your life is a mess, compared your life has really been improving. I know people have been posting so many things about the achievements they made in the year 2025, and you cannot see your own. Me sending you back to reflecting, you will be amazed at the things that you're able to achieve, and the bridges you are able to cross, the rivers you swam through. Please highlight them. Please highlight that one time you are able to convince the head teacher of your son's school or your daughter's school to give you a few days of grace period so that you can pay school fees. Imagine celebrate the fact that you're able to pay that school fees. Imagine, just pick the things to celebrate so that as you cross over into 2026, you will have an idea of where you are, therefore where you want to go. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate you. Going forward, guys, please support me. I can never thank you enough for being my key support. I appreciate you huge. I appreciate you, and I wish you the very, very best. And let me tell you guys, hey, Ebu, see you next week, because Next week, our video for next week is going to be beautiful, because we're not going to look at, now that we have looked at where we are, how do we move forward? We're going to look at how we're going to set amazing goals. And I like to say the amazing goals that we're going to set are going to be amazing. Ebu, see you and have a beautiful time as you cross over. See you on the other side of 2026, God willing. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. May the Lord make his face shine upon you. Guys, let me tell you, he has a beautiful plan for you. I have just learned my church theme, and I'm going to tell you what it is next year. Sindio, see you next year. I love you. God bless you. Mwah! The best, the greatest people. Asanteni sana.